Fall back.
Hello and welcome to Yasser TV. Welcome back to the channel, my people. We're back. You know what I'm saying? I got a phone call the minute as soon as I went live. I had a phone call, bro. Like, I don't know what it is sometimes with people calling me when I'm live. This the thing. So, big up to everyone that's in the building. Let me see who's in the building already. Hey, big up to Dan. I'm begging someone by Tosin. Hey, listen, please, Villa, please. Hey, people at work are fuming, bro. Bro, first they're looking at me, I gave them garnacho. Now they're looking at me, you know what I mean? They're annoyed. They're all annoyed, bro. They're thinking, how this guy's giving us garnacho and what could we get Jackson? It's crazy. We have a few topics obviously to talk about. We're going to be talking about Disasi to Palace. I think we already spoke about the issue. If we haven't, we'll go back to that. But I'm pretty sure we already spoke about that. So it is what it is. We haven't fully got rid of the Clowny twins, bro. We haven't. The trio, innit? Like only 1 out of 3, well, 2 out of 3 are gone, but they're only gone on loan, innit? So we need to sort this out because I don't like this. So those are the two. JP got a new contract and snatched Delap shirt number. You know what I'm saying? That's another one. Who else? Yeah, but they're all on loan though. They're not really sold. That's the only thing that doesn't. It don't sit right, innit? If they were sold, oh, like, because you know what it is? We know how they move in the Spaghetti League. All of us here know how they move in the Spaghetti League, innit? So in some ways, I'm not really that happy, yeah, that they're not fully gone. I'm not that happy. But, yeah, no one wants the main easy, innit? So, yeah, it's okay, yes. It could be an out of sight, out of mind thing, innit? Whatever it's called, out of sight, out of mind. I'll look at it that way, innit? Out of mind, out of sight, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'll take that. Chalaba, okay, Chalaba's gone. But out of all of them, Chalaba's probably the last one I would have got rid of, yeah? And that's only because I feel like there's still something he can get from that brother, innit? Bad issue, his mental, like, his morale's been low ever since he got injured. Not like you can change that, but you get the point, innit? Okay, 1 sec. So you're not gonna log me in now? Swear down. You did this laptop. Anyway, man said real bad man. Hey, listen, Badia show ain't no real bad man, bro. You know what I'm saying? Badia show ain't no
real bad man.
Yeah, he's not a bad man, bro. Badia show. James, all he done is bring us problems, bro. And I saw the quality in Badia show, innit? He just never managed to get over it. Like, he never improved. And that's something that I don't know what to say. Like, I feel like obviously they're failures, innit? Okay, I don't want to reset my ping. Can I just log me in? Anyway, I listen. Obviously, Badia shows one thing. Tosin has been a disaster, even though he's free. Disasi is someone that can't play at the back. Like, it's just so many L's, bro. So many L's in every transfer. Any one of those transfers, there's an L hidden somewhere. There's an L hidden in any part of them transfers here and there. So those are the dunnies, yeah? You just get rid of them, bro. I ain't got the patience, you know? Man, I ain't got the patience with these, man, you know? At this point, I feel like fitness, there's nothing you could do in it with fitness, bro. If you're not fit, you're not fit. I'm sorry, bro. Pack your bags and go somewhere else, innit? Like, I don't know what to say or do when it comes to the fitness thing, because these man are rubbish. There you go, the light's working now. Even I'm doing loopholes now. Leeds are in for Mudryk. Really? Let's check. Listen, I think we got like 12 players here. Is it 12 players, chat? I think we got 12 players that are looking like, you know, you got them players at the end that we probably want to get rid of one way or another, yeah? But I am not necessarily that fussed. And because remember, I told you like this like throughout the summer, yeah? I only care about the players that are coming in. The ones that go in, just get rid of them, innit? Leeds is a good place for that brother though. If he gets minutes, he's at least playing Prem football. I think when the Mudryk wants to move to another part of the country and that and blah blah blah, because remember he's been stuck in London for a while. Would he want to move to Leeds? Whatever. But at the end of the day, it's about what he does on loan. But at this point, if he's not gonna play, send him on loan. Like I'm fine with that, innit? But if you want to see what improvements a player can bring in, win. You get me? Go and let the brother play consistently, bro. That's all I care about. Hey, big up to Dan, man. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Coventry's playing today, yeah? You know what to do. Get the job done, lad. You know? Get the job done, lad. But make sure you're bigging up, put W's in the chat for Dan. You know what I'm saying? W's in the chat for Dan. If you especially if you've received the membership, but everyone else in the chat, make sure you put W's in the chat for Dan. I appreciate that every single time. Thank you for supporting the channel. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. I don't know if that thing works, you know. I got messages from YouTube saying there's this new thing called gifts, and every time I watch someone stream, I'm seeing these little TikTok type things flying on the thing. I don't know what they are. You know what I'm saying? I genuinely don't know what they are. But yeah, those are the. There's a lot of things going on right now, innit, at Chelsea, but I don't know what to expect. That's the honest truth, innit. I don't know what to expect. Hey, listen, hey Fonzie, this is not Paz's channel, innit? Yeah, you bum. You don't come and call, man. You bum. Yeah, I told you already. You and I made a pact. I won't talk about your nationality problems. You know what I'm saying? That what you've been saying about Portugalia and all them countries, and you leave me alone. We made the decision together. Yeah, but you keep breaking our promise. Yeah, put the gun down, bro. Put the gun down. Leave me alone. But let's get into this then, innit? While we're here already. Big up to Fonzie as well in the chat. Where is it? Let me see. Hey, the minty thing is funny. Yeah. Hey, the minty thing, we'll get that at the end, and we'll laugh at the end. But right now, it's Chelsea business, and then we'll get into like other people's stuff in it while we're here. Make sure you're hitting the like button, subscribe to the channel. And who should we get into first, man? Who should we get into first? Yalla. I'll go watch it later. I ain't watched it. I ain't watched Coffee. Big up to Cow and, you know what I'm saying? Big up to Cow, all of them. Matt. And who's the Donny again that said the...
If we do this again.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, I'll be real with you. Next season, I want an invincible quad. I've been told we're going to have invincible quad. I want an invincible quad. Let me phrase it. I'll just take invincible in the Prem. I'll take invincible in the Prem. We can lose a couple games in the Champions League, but I want that trophy.
Right, go fuck yourself! My favorite album is Where Is My Signings? Where is the player? Has no functionality. They don't know how to operate. They don't know how to think. We laugh at Chelsea. Wallahi, Chelsea are clear of us in the transfer window. We laugh at Chelsea. Wallahi, they have more direction than us. Wallahi, Chelsea have more direction than us. Wallah, they have more direction. At least Chelsea throw all the shit on the wall in the hopes that something sticks. And at the end of the day, Palmer stuck, Caicedo stuck, and fucking that right back stuck. Not Reece James, the other guy. He's stuck. At least you throw it on the wall and something sticks. We don't even, we just look at the wall. We stare at the wall in the hopes, hey, look, this is Liverpool. I'm looking at this wall, it's blue. I keep looking at it. Maybe one day it will become purple. Maybe one day it'll become purple. I look at it. Maybe one day it'll become black. Maybe one day it will become green. Maybe one.
Hey, I'm telling you, yeah, that was elite Hussam. Elite Hussam. It was only about Liverpool and Liverpool only. There was no Arsenal twerking. Yeah, there was nothing like that. It was, bro, just. And them times, the Caicedo problems. Remember, bro, it was dark. The back to back, bro, it was elite. Like, I can't lie. Entertainment, elite. And remember, that's what he was saying them times. At least Chelsea throw things at the wall in the hope that it sticks. We just look at the wall. Yeah, and then all of a sudden, man said, I'll pay for this. Hey, listen. When? When are you going to charge me for this, bro? Hey, see, you don't know. You don't know what I know. You know what I'm saying? I told you, leave me alone, blood. But chat, okay. Let's get back to the. Hey, let's get back to the thing at hand, innit? Let's get back to the. Where do you lot want to start? Disasi, Jackson, or anything else? Put it in the chat. Yalla, bro. Let's get active. Let's be more interactive now. And for any fraud here in the chat that hasn't hit the like button, yeah, like the video, bro. I swear I like the video. I don't even know if I can find it. Where is it? Ah, this one. We just put back. Hey, chat, yalla, bro. What do you want us to talk about? Or shall I decide? Obviously, Melo said Jackson, Jack Dad. Yalla, bro.
You and donkeys are the same. What is the difference between you and a donkey? The donkey, you take the whip, you hit him, and the donkey's like, ee-aw. That's the donkey. You're a donkey.
I'm giving you like the option, and man are quiet, bro. Okay, Jackson. We had 2 Jacksons, bro. Everyone else is quiet, or they're behind. Yalla, bro. We want to see what you all guys want to talk about. I'm giving you the options. Some people say, what do some people say? Well, other content creators don't give you an option. You know? I'm giving you an option. Okay, Jackson. Now, we heard that Jackson was linked to Atletico Madrid. Oh, no. Hey, listen. You see, that bit is going to be the dessert eye notes. We're going to have fun later. Right now, serious. And then later, we're going to have fun. Right now, I wanted to talk about, what's his name again? Jackson. Now, Matt Law released an article, which I don't think I can watch because, you know, these men do these mad articles where let me check my bin. Let me check my recycling bin. Or did I save? Okay, here we go. Take it out of the bin. Because essentially, there's a way I can get around this. Listen, I am paying for the Telegraph. Unless it's free and I'm just bugging. Yeah, I'm an idiot. It's free. Well, it's not free, but... here we go. Now. Action Jackson. This is Action Jackson. Yeah, them ones. Now. First we had the Atletico Madrid stuff. They said they were interested in Jackson. They only wanted the loan move. Brother, I don't want to hear no loan moves, bro. Not for Jackson. I don't want to hear no loan move for Jackson, bro. Tell him, شيل شنطتك وروح البيت. You know what I mean? Take your bag and leave, bro. Take your bag and leave. I ain't got no patience, bro, for this brother anymore because he's been given the opportunity already. You get what I'm saying? He's been given the opportunity already. For me, there's a difference. If you haven't been given an opportunity, then that's slightly different for me, innit? Because I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe if the player gets an opportunity, do you guys get what I'm saying? There might be a player there, that kind of thing, innit? I'm not necessarily making excuses, yeah, but Jackson wanted to fight for his spot this season after telling us last season no when he left us with one striker. Sorry, but planes don't fly backwards. Hey, listen. Hey, I swear down, Mello, he deserved this one.
Real bad man.
Man turned it on him, you know. He turned the whole thing on him. Man said, real bad man. Yeah. Fonzie, keep going, innit? Wait till we get to your boy Minty. Yeah? Do you know what I'm saying? Minty in a cup. Wait till we start talking about your boy, innit? You don't ask for it. Don't ask for it. But we'll just continue and act like nothing happened, innit? Now, I can't seem to find it, yeah? But there should be Jackson. No, actually, I quote-tweeted it. Because what did I say? I remember I quoted. So Atletico Madrid can pay for Romero, but not Jackson. That's what I said. But that's not Jackson. Atletico. 1 second. Let me put the article up. Now, here you go. Major breaking. This came out yesterday. Obviously, this is not the. I just found the article that sounds the same. This is what they said, but all these other publications started talking about this, yeah? This is my thing. Look at this now, yeah? Let me close this chat. How do I close this chat? Where is it? Okay, now. This is it. Major breaking, yeah? Matteo Almani, I'm pretty sure is that the owner? Is that the owner of Atletico Madrid? Or something like that. Either way, he was in London. They were saying that he was in London, blah, blah, blah. He was trying to get the Spanish executive and former president of Mallorca. So yeah, he's probably the executive whatever for. Anyway, he was in London. They were saying that they want to strengthen their attack, featuring Alvarez and Soloff by adding Jackson. I thought that maybe they're gonna replace Alvarez with Jackson. If he does end up getting sold one way or another, Jackson would have been the guy. That's what I was thinking, but never happened. Now, he's the sporting director. Okay, cool. Now they're saying that they're also trying to get Chelsea to cover part of the players' wages. Jackson wants to return to Spanish football. So you want to take him on loan. You want to take him on loan and make us pay part of his wages, yeah? Is this brother on 400k a week? Why are we paying part of his wages, bro? Why are we paying part of his wages? And then, obviously, this is from the same thingy, but Matt Law saying that Chelsea prefer Vela's expected 75 million euro offer for Jackson over Atletico Madrid's loan offer, which they have no interest in accepting. And then if I end up going to if I end up going to Fabrizio, where is it? There you go. Here, Villa viewed as front runners for Jackson, with Chelsea prioritizing a sale. 65 million pounds. So 65 million pounds, 75 million euros, or around that number. Atletico Madrid talks centered on a loan formula with no breakthrough. Al Hilal pursuit of Ollie Watkins ongoing. Saudi club will be back with a new bid. Especially if Villa loses Watkins, I have a feeling they will slap the money on for. They will slap the money on for this brother. Do you know what I'm saying? I think if they lose him, they will slap the money on for Jackson. Listen, I don't know, innit? Because everyone, bro, listen, I didn't know that that's the kind of money that was on him, innit? Like, I think, I don't know, man. I think like there's a lot of they look at Jackson in a certain way and they think there's a player there, blah blah blah. If you think there's a player there, there's a player there. If Garnacho's going for 40 million and that, he's better than him, innit? Jackson's better than Garnacho, so crucial days ahead for Nicolas Jackson to leave Chelsea as clubs working on it behind the scenes. Villa keen since August 2025, and still there if Watkins join Al Hilal. This is the point. So they've been interested in him since last August, and still there if Watkins joins Al Hilal. So I think the interest is there just in case Watkins leaves, innit? And I kind of hear that. Like, this is my problem, innit? It's always these Donnies here. Where is it? Can I see? Let me see where they're from. Because that's always the funniest bit, when you see where they're from. Account based in Italy. He must be using a VPN, fam. He must be using a VPN. He even better than JP at driving the ball. Oh, hold on. At this point, I don't care anymore. They should do whatever they want. This is stupid. Only João Pedro is better than him at the club right now. Technically, he's better than everyone else. He deserves another season. I feel bad about this. We need a striker like him who can run, give those passes, hold down the ball, and break defenders. Hey, brother, this is crazy. Keep him as backup for Pedro. We got 9 strikers or something, bro. We have like 8. Was it 8 strikers or attackers? I don't remember the right number, but either way, you guys get my point. These are the Donnies that always the loudest. They always cost the good players and try to gas up. They have this weird fetish for meaty players, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, like, they have this weird fetish for meaty players. If there's a player who has talent and he's good, but he's underperformed, they're not gonna say he's underperforming. They're gonna say to you he's a bum. If it's a bum, they're gonna say give him hope, give him time. This brother said give him another season. He deserves another season.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Done, yeah. This is not right. I can't lie to you, look. This is not right. You know what I'm saying? I really feel bad for him. Oh, I really feel bad for him, bro. Like, well, what do you mean he's getting paid? Only João Pedro's better him at the club right now. You know what this feels like? We saw Palmer. This is something someone would. If I showed you this, yeah. If I showed you this tweet without seeing the whole Jackson picture, yeah, and I said to you, like, yo, which player do you think he's talking about? And I took away the Jackson bit in whatever he's written, yeah, and you lot didn't know. What do you think? Who do you think he's talking about? If you lot didn't know that he's talking about Jackson right now, yeah, and I just told you, like, yo, read this and tell me which player he's talking about. Which player would you guys be thinking? Because, yeah, Pedro plays in the 9, but we also knew him as a 10. As in, we know he could play in the 10. So it was never that, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? So I would have thought he's talking about Palmer, or he's talking about like anyone else. Not Jackson. And they always go back to he scored 15 goals for us. He scored 15 goals for us. When Palmer is putting the ball on the plate for you 5 times in a game, and you're missing sitters, and you only score 15, you should be on almost Haaland numbers. The form Palmer was in here, when we were getting all those opportunities, you should be getting mad numbers, bro. So to only leave with 15 in that context is bad. If we're taking context out and just seeing 15 goals, cool. But I've never ever, left a game watching Jackson saying, wow, Jackson was magnificent, bro. Like, he was unbelievable. I've never seen anyone like Jackson before. He's stinky because he's not a striker, though. Like, this is what I've said. Okay, cool. If you want to keep Jackson and play him in a certain way, whatever. But If you're in your mind saying he's gonna play up front for us, forget about it, bro. Forget about it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't having it. Bro, I'm always gonna keep going back to this, yeah. Remember Zay was on the channel hoping for Senegal to get to the AFCON final or whatever it was, yeah, AFCON final, so that he didn't have to have Jackson back, so he doesn't get amount of games he got. Bro, I remember they didn't even recognize his brother at the team. I forgot about him when he left. To the point that I only seen a picture of him holding a trophy, yeah. The Bayern Munich, what's it called, the Bundesliga Shield dinner plate, gold one, whatever. And oh yeah, by the way, they won the league. Oh, Jackson won the league over there. That's how I remembered. I don't remember them. Like, I don't remember anything to do with Jackson over there. In my mind, I thought we got rid of him. It's only when I saw him, yeah, in pre-season, is when I remembered, yo, hey, Jackson's back. And then I started hearing, oh, Palmer only plays better when Jackson's there. Oh my days. It's because he's a player that makes a lot of runs, isn't it? He makes runs. He's very active on the pitch. For someone that's up front, he's very active. That doesn't mean that I'm saying he's a complete bum. Now, I've never called Jackson a bum, innit? But if we're talking about as a striker, he's a huge bum. Elite bum as a striker. As a striker, he's a bum. Nunes had certain attributes here and there, but he was just a runner. Like, he was rapid, innit? So he could kind of like fix his mistake by chasing the ball. His touch was mad stupid, all that kind of stuff. But I kind of get where people come from, innit? Cool, Jackson, I was like, yo, you know what? Technically, he looks alright. If he can just go with preseason and just learn, just kick a ball for a whole summer, maybe you can get, learn how to generate power. Because remember, yeah, generating power from a shot, you don't have to be like the hench's, like the strongest guy in the world to have a shot. Not everyone has to be Hulk. But when I kept watching him, and every time I watched him in the seasons before, yeah, I said, you know what? I could tell. Maybe if he could, you know what I was saying? Keep him on the pitch. Because at that point, Palmer was cooking, yeah? Palmer's bagging anyway. If he could just do 1-2s with Palmer bags, maybe we could just escape it because he's helping play better. But this is where it turns for me. When we started sinking on the Maresca, and I realized that this brother can't keep us afloat. And this is the thing a lot of people miss out. The reason I started really getting onto Jackson, besides him already having his first season, blah, 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 because I always give a player probably 2 seasons. 2 seasons. I give a player 2 seasons. Because then I'm fair. Because you could have 1 good season, 1 bad season, 1 good season, and then it looks like you're on the horizon. You're doing the right thing. So then I can say, you know what? You've improved. If you only have if you have a good season, then in a bad season, you could say, you know what? Maybe this is just a one-off season, innit? I'm not someone that screams to sell a player after 1 season. And you lot know, innit? The only player I said I want to sell within 1 season, well, to be honest, before he go, the minute he signed, before he signed, after he signed, is Garnacho. Then this is the only time in my life I want this brother to perform, so I don't have to see him anymore. You know what I'm saying? This is the ever in my. As soon as he goes to Villa, confirmed, I'm gonna do celebration stream. Inshallah, if I'm alive, I'm doing a celebration stream. Swear that I'm trying to see that Sonic, yeah, Argentinian Sonic, bro. I'm trying to see that brother wearing a Villa shirt permanently, bro. I'm telling you, but with the Jackson thing, I've given him his first season, I've given him his second season, bro. I don't even know if I'll give him 3 seasons. But especially how it went at the end, bro, the way this brother was doing things. I think he's been there 3 years. This is his 4th. When he went to, khalas. This brother, when I started realizing he doesn't know how to shoot, like, and what I mean by that is, when you shoot, you run. If you're right-footed, you kind of hop up slightly, put your standing foot down, and you swing your right leg, bro. That's like the basics of shooting. so you can open up your body. That's why you do it. You kind of just slightly jump before, so you have a firm step on your left foot, and then you can strike the ball, open up your body, and shoot. He doesn't put his left foot down at the right time, so he always adjusting, and he just swings his foot. He just swings it. He tries to swing it, and then he falls over. He's always off balance. If he's playing with professional players and the coaches aren't watching this, showing this brother what to do, khalas, I'm done with this brother. And how many did he miss in the Spurs game? How many times was he offside? Because you know what happened? I saw that game randomly pop up on my YouTube shorts here. Because some people, I don't know if any of you ever seen it. There's pages now that do like throwback games on shorts. You randomly get one, Chelsea versus United 08, and you see everyone shoot. And you know what? Seeing those games, because I'm not someone that watches a lot of games back here, seeing those games, I realized how even in a minute or 2 minute shorts, I think it's 2 minute shorts or whatever it is, yeah, the amount of long shots you see hitting the target or testing the goalkeeper, yeah, was mad. Now I can't tell you when I seen someone test the goalkeeper. No one can hit the target. No one can hit the target, bro. Every time I watch a game, Enzo Fernandez skies it. I go watch Argentina, he shoots bottom corner, he bags it from outside the box. All of a sudden, he remembers how to shoot. When I talk to people, Enzo Fernandez, you know, he's a box crasher, and okay, then where is it? How is it when I watched remember guys, Bournemouth? Remember Bournemouth? He had that shot from outside the box he scored, yeah? And then he thought, you know what? I done this corner, let me shoot at the other top corner, and then he missed or hit the crossbar side. Simple outside the edge of the box. Just, it's not easiest, but you're a pro player. Just finesse it. That side has more space. Take that risk and no. That's what I'm saying. This brother, he ran his race. João Pedro's coming and he looks like he's the out and out 9 for us, or starting 9. That's number 1. Then you look at which player can give us something to take the pressure off João Pedro. Now, I know we're only playing 1 game a week, Premier League. We don't have any of the major competitions, yeah? As in, we're playing 3 games. Obviously, you got the FA Cup, you got the Carabao Cup, but they're usually quite separate. But either way, let's say you only have those competitions, yeah? You still don't want too much. You don't want to play some of these players too much. It's been a while since some of these men had a long break. Some has been to the World Cup, some haven't been to the World Cup. I understand. But you still kind of want to shuffle the team around, innit? Because if you have more players in form, it's better than having a couple players in form and you're hoping on them to just drag you through games. Do you know what I'm saying? So you don't want to see certain man just playing all these unnecessary games, innit? Now, apparently there's some niggle with Welbeck. Cool. Because Welbeck, I can't lie, in my opinion, he hasn't looked fit in pre-season, innit? In pre-season, he hasn't looked fit. So I'm not going to come here now and start acting like, he's been good and that. Pre-season, he hasn't been fit. Yeah, pre-season, he hasn't looked fit in pre-season. So when it comes to that, I don't care. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, Welbeck, whether he plays or doesn't play, it's not the biggest. The most important thing about Welbeck for me was to eliminate his goals that he would score against us. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I'm tired of seeing him scoring against us. That's my thing with what's it called, with Welbeck. Like, you lot know what I think about Delap, innit? So I'm gonna skip that bit. I'm skipping that bit. But other than that, yeah, Jackson can just pack his bags, bro. I don't see him being great on the wing. So just pack your bags. Sell him. And if the numbers that we're seeing right now are right, this is dark. 65 million. I would say by Matt Law. London club prefers permanent transfer over loan offered by Madrid. Atletico Madrid, as Amri looks to boost attacking depth. Villa, the whole page was available a second ago, now disappeared. 1 sec, chat. Let me put in it. You guys get what I'm saying though, innit? We never done the rebuild properly, so there's no point. There's no such thing as rebuild. I know you're calling it a rebuild, and I kind of hear what you're saying, yeah, but let me see if I can. Can I please? We're still rebuilding. I don't think our rebuilds ended. We've extended our rebuild for so long. Our rebuild has never ended. I don't know why you keep bringing me an old page. I don't want to see an old page. Can I just start a new one? One second, chat. Okay. Yes, I think we'll be able to see it here. I'm not paying for no thingy. And if you guys want to skip the subscription thing on some of these websites, bro, archive.ph, bro. Go to that website, paste the link in, and just pattern it from there. I'm paying for Telegraph to read the article. Now, London club, we read that. Chelsea are braced for an approach for striker Nicholas Jackson from Aston Villa before the transfer window shuts. Jackson has attracted interest from Atletico Madrid, but it's thought the Spaniards favour a loan deal, which Chelsea currently not interested in. The London club are looking for £65 million to part with their forward. Now, this is the thing, chat, yeah? I don't think... by the way, I can see the chat, so I'm not ignoring anyone. I just want to keep it as a segment. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always people that you're not gonna divert us from the topic, innit? I know how you lot are, elite chat, but let us focus on the Jackson thing, and then I can also give you the information that I'm here to tell you lot about, innit? Because if people do see it on the replay and they are looking to understand what I'm talking about, I kind of want to give them a thingy, but I will be going to the chat, so I'm not ignoring anyone. Where is it? Yeah, £65 million to part with their forward. Villa are viewed as the most realistic permanent bidders for Jackson and have retained an interest in the Senegal international all summer. Emery needs to boost his attacking options for the new season, and the club have rejected a fourth offer. A'udhu billah. So you're saying to me they've 44 offers for Watkins? I heard Villa fans say to me today that Watkins actually wants to go Saudi as well. Like, he wants to go Al Hilal. So listen, then Zay can hold that. You know what I'm saying? You want to get Ollie Watkins. Al Hilal are refusing to abandon their pursuit of the England international, and another proposal of just under 45 million has been turned down. Watkins has recently returned to training, and his future remains uncertain ahead of the season opener at Brighton on Sunday. Jackson worked on the Emery at Villarreal and said to be open to the prospect of linking up with him at Villa Park. Sources are optimistic an agreement for the move can be found. As revealed by Telegraph Sport, Jackson had been part of a group of players, including Delap, who have been training separately from Xabi Alonso's main team. So what is this, like an unofficial bomb squad? Villa and Chelsea have already done business this summer with Morgan Rogers and Alejandro Garnacho. Yes, gone. Deals between the clubs are complicated by the fact that UEFA can rule that transfers within 45 days of each other can be viewed as associated agreements rather than independent sales. In theory, a move for Jackson could impact the amount of squad cost ratio profit Villa can bank from the 117 sale to Chelsea, although both clubs could seek to prove the deals are not associated. By the time the transfer window shuts, it will have been 41 days since Rodgers was announced as Chelsea players. Oh, so it doesn't hit the 45 days. So yeah, then you might as well sort it out. You might as well sort it out then. If it's going to be within the 41 and you're able to do it past 45, alas, you know what I'm saying, just get the deal done. other than retaining a strong interest. Jackson Villa are expected to make a second bid for Taylor Harwood Bellis. Bro, forget Taylor, bro. We got Tosin. We got Tosin for you lot. You know what I'm saying? We got Tosin there, bro. Villa have already had one offer for Bellis rejected, but expected to make a second bid in an attempt to make the England international a replacement for Ezri Konsa, who's on the verge of a move to join in defending league champions Arsenal. Anyway, they ain't going to be defending anything. I'm not surprised they're defending, you know what I'm saying? Defending. Now, that's it. That's the Jackson news. Listen, for me, I just want this stuff dealt with, innit? Like, I just want this stuff dealt with, bro. I'm starting to get tired when it comes to the whole situation of Jackson. Like I said to you like before, pack his bags. He don't even need to take his bags. He can get sent. Just go any other team, bro. And I do not want to see Jackson go on loan. Sell him, bro. 55 million, 50 million. Khalas. Pack his bags, bro. Yeah, Nehemiah, I've seen it. I'm talking about that in a bit. Right now it's Chelsea news. Our club takes priority right now. So we're talking about our club. Now, that's the Jackson action, Jackson, all that rubbish done. Now, let's get into Mr. Disasi, CB's twin. I'm joking. Listen, big up to CB. But Disasi, Crystal Palace reach a verbal agreement to sign Axel Disasi from Chelsea. Understand Disasi is undergoing medical at CPFC this morning after loan agreement between the two clubs. Chelsea received loan fee plus salary covered by Palace. That's one of the benefits of having a player on low wages or not a lot of wages. Even these other teams can cover his wages. Obviously, someone like Rob in the chat is gonna say go smash it and that big dog and that. Like you see, like that is what it is, isn't it? Do you know what I'm saying? Now, let me see if we had obviously Patrice Hawkins. Is it Patrice Hawkins? Fabrice Hawkins, sorry. He posted on his thing saying that there was a verbal agreement. Let's see if I can find it. I had it somewhere here. Yeah, he posted this verbal agreement reached between Chelsea and Palace for Axel Disasi to join Palace on loan, on a paid loan with no option to buy. I saw that at first, didn't it? But obviously, it looks like he wasn't wrong in it. He should be sold. We shouldn't be seeing this player again, bro. You know what I'm saying? And now I can't even watch some games because he's going to be playing. Because they look at him as the replacement. Look, Disasi remains Palace's priority to replace Lacroix. Now, someone remind me of this. So that we bought the player that we bought from Palace was bought in because this brother wasn't good enough. So what makes you think that him coming to Palace means he's going to be the similar level or better than Lacroix? Some of these club decisions here are crazy. Why would a club go for Disasi? Either way, you're going to end up selling him. Let him go, innit? Here's what it is. Now, that's Disasi. Bad the issue. Obviously, Napoli on loan, but he got an option to buy. So that's another thing, another player that looks like he's, showed the door. Leeds United, this is someone in the chat put this out earlier. Maybe it was JC. Leeds United trying to loan Mikhailo Mudryk from Chelsea, one of the number of attackers under consideration. Nothing advanced yet, but Mudryk understood to be open to the move and talks are ongoing. Now, obviously some of you recognize that name in that comment section. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, big up to JC in the chat. Man said the farmer's team. Unless you are good at working with hand tools like a hammer and sickle, find a different team which fits your aims to sharpen your technical ability. And he's not wrong. I actually agree with this. Big up to JC. Bada bum boom. Bada bum boom. You know what I'm saying? Big up to you, my brother. This is what he should be doing. Go somewhere and actually... Maybe he needs to pattern up his physicality. Maybe there's other things he can do to improve himself as well, besides just the technical ability, because you could say that in some ways technical ability, he kind of already has that, but he needs to improve the other aspects in his game, like decision making, certain things in it. That's what I'm looking at. Mudryk, he just needs to train and play with professionals now. That's something that he hasn't had now in a long time. But he's like my out fringe players. The thing about Mudryk, he's not playing. He's not a starter. Like we all agree right now, he's not a starter. And anyone that thought he's gonna come back and be a madman, hey, you need to get your head checked out. I'm sorry. If you thought he was gonna come back and be great, because he looked great in those videos shooting from outside the box on a training pitch, you need help. Like, even if we do want to sell him, he needs to go somewhere and play. You can't just sell him. You guys get what I'm saying? You just can't sell him. No one's gonna want him. Like, all that kind of stuff. We need to see what he can do. If he's still got it, if he does well, maybe we bring him in. If Gittins flops badly this season, whatever, and we end up selling him, you could say, you know what, Mudryk can be the backup. Because remember, we still really got other left wingers. People, like, profile-wise, the one thing I'll keep saying to you, like, though, is don't start bringing me this Rodgers can play left wing. I feel like people use that to cop out. Or they use that as an excuse to not talk about the players they like. Sorry, they don't like. So... I don't want to hear Morgan Rodgers is versatile and he can play in all these positions. Bro, Morgan Rodgers is like a left and half space kind of guy. He's kind of in some ways a bit like Eze. All them Donnies that can play, do a job on the left wing are not left wingers. They could do a job there. If the manager wants to do tactical changes and he's like, yo, Rodgers, move to the left, he could probably do a job there. But trying to see him there week in, week out, because this is the thing. I said it to who was it? I said it to yeah, you could do that, but we're playing like a free, like we play with 2 10s, so both of them can play. Or Rodgers can play in the 10, Palmer plays right wing. Like we don't, like we're not really fussed, but it looks like we're playing like 2 10s and a 9 up front. And if that's what we're doing, then I don't mind, innit? You play them together and you play that guy up front, and then wing backs are probably like the wing backs would be who? Like Palestra and them, man. Like it's not as bad as some people make it to be, innit? But I just think that we need to, there's certain things you won't be able to get out of. Like in terms of what I mean by that is you won't be able to you can't cheat. How can I say this? You can't cheat like the process of actually learning a system, learning what you need to do, how quickly you get the link up, like all those things. For everything to go well, it could take you time. It's not as easy as some of you people sometimes make it. And I'm telling you, all of you now, I'm sorry if it bursts your bubble. Oh, hold on, we got a low-key bomber. Is it a bomber? Chelsea reject Leeds' opening bid for Mikhailo Mudryk. Viewed as significantly below Chelsea are looking for, but talks continue. What bid? I thought it was a loan. Also, maybe the loan fee is too low. Yeah, but you can reject a loan. Do you know what I'm saying? You can reject a loan. Yeah, but Minty is not... I didn't get no here we go for Minty, bro. They got their bid rejected and that. So I don't know what you're talking about. But either way, chat. That's that in it. You know what I'm saying? That's that. that's that when it comes to that player there. And yeah, João Pedro. Let's talk about João Pedro. João Pedro, like Mons like to call him. Where is it? Yeah, so like when it comes to the Mudryk thing, the Mudryk thing is that I'll check it now. Yeah, I'll check the group chat now. Just give me a second. I think it's about how much they're willing to pay for the salary and all that kind of stuff. That's one thing. I think it's also to do with how much the loan fee is that they're offering. Sometimes some teams make it look like they're doing you a favor. You know what? Like, I'm doing you a favor. You let the player go for cheap. In some ways, it is a thing where the manager, the club you're sending the player to, you essentially are paying them to develop the player. Do you know what I'm saying? Or actually, no, they paying you to develop the player. Sorry. So remember, what's that guy that plays for Como? The player that went to the Real Madrid play. Is it Nico Paz? Remember when Como paid the loan fee to have Nico Paz? And he helped them and they helped him with his development, right? So he became a better player or he's improved. The minute he goes back to Real Madrid, he's now worth more money. Or he's a better player than they left the player for. So that's it. Chelsea announced Shakhtar will play home gig champs games at Stamford Bridge. Hey, listen, man. If you ain't got no front to shirt sponsor, you gotta do something somehow, some way, innit? You know what I mean? You gotta get your money somehow. You gotta get your money somehow. It is what it is. Let me check this chat then while I'm here. Breaking. Chelsea. When is this? Does it come out now? 21st August 4th. Oh, damn. So you telling me I don't refresh Twitter? I'm live. While I'm live, news is coming out and I can't. Even when I'm on the page, I don't see it. Breaking. Shakhtar Donetsk will play their home Champions League game at Stamford Bridge this season. Chelsea giving Chelsea FC's disappointing 25-26 season and failure to qualify for European football. The club's pleased to provide FC Shakhtar with the opportunity to play in London. Shakhtar have played in countries across Europe and we look forward to welcoming them to London for their Champions League campaign this year. We will be working with the Shakhtar team closely over the coming weeks to ensure the match days run safely and smoothly for their team and supporters. Hey, listen. Hey, chat. What do you lot think? You reckon these men are doing this so they may not have to pay Mudryk money or something? Is that their way of paying some of the Mudryk money? They're paying it in different ways. You know what? You can use my house. You know what I mean? Or you could use my toilet. You know what I mean? Or you could use this. You could use that in my house. Don't worry. You're not paying rent. Remember, I owed you money anyway. You know what I mean? Hey, crazy. I'm not someone that's gonna cry about this, innit? First of all, if you wanna go watch a Champions League game, go watch a Champions League. And you can watch it at home. That's one. Secondly, Shakhtar is obviously traveling, you know what I'm saying, around Europe playing games. Why not play Stamford Bridge if it brings you some income, bro? And Chelsea, especially with the money we spent, yeah, there's certain things that we have to do to bring money back, especially with us not having a front of shirt sponsor. This is like common sense. If the house is there and you don't use it, rent it out. This is what they're doing. On Champions League nights, Stamford Bridge, the light's going to be off. There's nothing going on there. So, make use of it. If you like want the club to keep spending money, blah, 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 and all that, yeah, while some people said and some of you in the chat know this, yeah, because you saw that in my streams, I had people coming in saying, "Ah, you never said this. Go and check what this guy said about our finances." Blah 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 blah. But somehow, some way, we got a £117 million player. Yeah, we got all these things going on, but I'm supposed to be, and this is the exact reason why I said to you in the beginning, let's see what the club's gonna do, and once we have all the evidence of what they've done and what they haven't done in the transfer window, we come on stream or you go and talk to people and you can cook the club as much as you like. I needed them to prove to me, or to us per se, that they are worthy, or that they mean the fact that they're gonna change. To get it? They mean the fact that they said they're gonna change. I don't want to keep hearing that you're gonna change. Show us. And they have showed some change. They have done certain things that they usually don't do, but essentially at some point it is the bare minimum. Yeah. But what I'm trying to tell you is that I need to see more from the ownership and the club. Do you know what I'm saying? And it looks like in some ways we have turned the corner. We got a better manager, but I still need to see more and more and more. It's always more and more because of how badly they've managed the club in the last couple of years. Or most of the years they've been here anyway. Right? So I'd rather see the information and then go off on that information than try to be the first person to move mad on the internet, or because of one thing they said, just so I could be the first person to drop the video, and then a couple of months later, I'm the one that's looking stupid. I'm not saying that that's what it's about, but I don't want to do that. I want to tell you what I think. I want to see how the player turns out before I say something, unless I have a feeling that tells me, or have some sense or some feeling that that player's failing. And then if I have egg on my face, then cool. You know what I'm saying? Then I kind of hear it because I'm like, okay, cool. You know what? I spoke too soon. But I'm always willing to admit that though. That's that. Enzo Fernandez, listen. Enzo Fernandez is a player, and I heard this a lot. There was someone in Jimmy's chat yesterday when Jimmy was doing his cooking session, yeah. Oh, the agent and blah 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 and blah blah blah. There are all these excuses for players they love. That's what it is. They use the love for the player to give any excuse. Now they're saying that Pastore is doing him dirty behind his back. They're saying so many different things, and I'm gonna be honest with you, yeah. He said, then what is Enzo Fernandez supposed to do if Pastore is gone against what Enzo Fernandez wants him to say? That's what someone said, yeah. I said, you come out, you drop a statement, you say, yo, I'm the vice captain or captain of the club, whatever it is that you are. I don't care. I'm not fussed. But let's say you do that. I am staying. I didn't want to leave the club. I never wanted to leave the club in the first place. And I've sacked the agent, bro. Or whatever it is. Or you do that and you sack your agent after. You don't have to say you can sack your agent, but you can sack him after. You come out, you say that the news is not true, and you sack your man, you sack your agent, innit? Because you've done you dirty. Because remember, the agent works for you. You don't work for the agent. The agent will give you advice. The agent will try to go and see what deals he can bring for you. If you say you want to go this country or this, pull out feelers, see what happens. Yes. But there's a lot of things an agent can't do. He works for you. You pay him. So I don't want to hear anything about this and that. Yeah, because remember, Enzo Fernandez is the one that came out and said he wants to go Real Madrid. Or he said something about, I like Madrid, I want to live in Madrid. He wasn't talking about after his retirement. He didn't say after I finish with Chelsea, I want to live in Madrid. He was talking about what club he wants to go next. And if that's the place he wants to go, and again, I'm going to say this on this stream now. I need people to stop saying that rubbish thing about if we do, because I heard a lot of content creators say this, even people in the chat, yeah. I don't want to hear anyone say to me, if we take anything less than 120, we fumbled, people are not going to take us serious, we're not a serious club, blah, 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 blah. it's public, by the way. Exactly, Mello. I don't want to hear any of that stuff. And the reason I say that is because if you take 115, it's still a profit on how much, whatever. Was it 105 we bought that player for? It's still profit on him. So why would they not take it? Saying they want 120, sometimes you give a number. Okay, when you go to sell something, let's say use eBay, Facebook Marketplace, whatever, yeah? You're not always going to put the price at the price that you're trying to sell the thing for. Imagine it's a car, the car's worth 15 grand. You're not going to put 15 grand. You're going to put 17 grand or 20 grand. You put the number higher, so when you negotiate it down, you get the number that you want or any close to that. You might be happy with 14. You might be happy with 13, but you got a number. When you negotiate down, you get closer to the number that you want, or maybe even more. If they don't want to pay anything above the money that we paid for Enzo Fernandez, he was a Club World Cup, he was part of the Conference League winning team. If you sell him anywhere above that 105, it's mad that you made a profit on a player that's there that you probably he doesn't even want to be there and you still made a profit on him. Do you know what I'm saying? We don't have to get 120 or more. We don't have to get that. And the club might not even need that. Like, they're not even looking at, can we get 150, 160? Can we get the record amount? Do you guys get what I'm saying? So, that's what that's what it is. I think a lot of people are being childish because they thought the deadline was the deadline. But Chelsea's just trying to hurry up the Enzo situation. They want to bring it to a close. They want to see, can we light up a little fire underneath City to make them feel like time's running out for them. Are you actually trying to get him, or do you have other plans and Enzo Fernandez is just part of the plan and you're trying to drag us with this? Are you trying to drag us with you, like just trying to do what you want to do? Those are the things. You kind of have to keep things moving. See, are they still interested? Are they wasting our time? Are they even looking to pay for that player in that way? Like, all those things that people are not talking about. That's what the deadline's for. The deadline might not even be a deadline. Because maybe they just wanted to see, is City gonna just pay that 120 and they want him so desperately they might just pay that 120. You never know. They tried it. If it didn't work, even if they get less than that, slightly less than that, or whatever it is, and City thinks they done them dirty, they still profit for Chelsea, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, the only bit that I'm worried about, and I have to be honest with you, like, the only part that I'm worried about when it comes to the Enzo Fernandez thing is something to do with the Wharton thing. If Wharton, yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, if Wharton is unavailable and we're unable to get Wharton, then I don't know. I don't want Alex Scott. I'm gonna be honest with you, like, me personally, that passion merchant with a little bit of technique and that. Yeah, I've already heard Tottenham fans talk about, why does it? Was it not? Expression said this. Expression said, why is he playing Gallagher in the 10? We saw that with our own eyes. We know that for some reason, certain people that aren't supposed to be playing in the 10 end up finding themselves playing in the 10. And then people asking, why is our attack so disjointed, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to say that. I don't want to see that play in the 10. The Ornstein obviously tweeted in regards to the whole situation of Wharton. Man City inquired to Crystal Palace about Adam Wharton, but were told the 22-year-old midfielder was not available this summer. England international among candidates on the MCFC recruitment list, but CPFC or Crystal Palace have no intention of selling before deadline. Big up to Pierre, big up to Twisted Fate as well. Big up, I hope you're good. He is the player that I would want to play in my team, yeah, if we get rid of Enzo Fernandez. And I'm being completely honest with you, like, yeah, I do not want to see any other player besides the Wharton in my team, bro. I want quality, like, I want quality player. If he's good on the ball, he could be the one passing the ball about, and Caicedo could be the one sweeping up and, you know, protecting him while he's doing certain things on the pitch. That's what, like, I don't want someone to just run. Like, I don't care about running. Morgan Rogers can run. He could play in the 8. If we need someone to run, you just drop him in the 8 or something. Like, find a way of just putting him in midfield and run. You know what I'm saying? Ball carrying and all that. Yeah, he could do that. That's what I'm saying. I don't really, bro, I don't want any of that. Yeah, I don't want to be involved in that situation. Alex Scott, they don't want to sell him. They seem to not want to sell him. He's not even like that great. People are just, he's the next flavor of midfield or whatever you want to call it, or player. People just keep mentioning his name. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm not with that. And I have a feeling that we would do some mad bid for Scott and not Wharton, bro. And I'll be fuming. But we've already heard that Wharton is actually one of our main, if not the main target. But it would not be worth you slapping all the money for Wharton and then Enzo Fernandez staying in it if no one bids for him. But are you forcing his hand? Or are you forcing City's hand by buying Wharton and then them just having to buy Enzo Fernandez if they still want that quality in the team? And that's what it is. Yes, I bet you would take him Baleba. Hey, listen, bro. Our fan base was saying, why do we always go back to Brighton? Do you know? Why are we getting a midfielder from Brighton? Why are we getting a, what did it say? Why did we get João Pedro 50 million for Brighton? Kind of, our fan base always moans, innit? They want big names. They just want poster players and that. But, yeah, bro. I'll say it here and I'll say it again. I'll say it now, I'll say it again. Said it then and I'll say it again. It's about the profiles, bro. You get the right profile to your team. Here's what it is. This is where losing Santos, yeah, it's low-key going to be a little problem for us, bro. I'm not saying Santos the greatest player and we're going to miss him and all that. No, but midfield, what is it that he's offering in terms of coming off the bench here that doesn't? Jokes aside, though, does everyone backing off from Wharton not raise concerns like everyone wanted him and Anderson not so long ago? Yeah, I don't understand why no one's actually gone and bought him. I don't understand why everyone's so obsessed and not having. I don't know. Obviously, you know, there hasn't really been any information really that come out for us to kind of go with that. I just find it very strange. Does he want to stay? Is he waiting for a specific club? Is it because I swear like Wharton was on Real Madrid's short list as well. So I don't know. Yeah, we've seen I put that on the stream. Yeah, I put that on the stream earlier that we've rejected the bid. But apparently I'm assuming it's the loan fee, the amount of money they want to, how much they want us to pay for the wages or something stupid like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, before I end the stream, João Pedro has signed a new contract until 2032, or it says 2032, and then automatically renewed for another 2 years. Both Barcelona and Arsenal sent the message of willing to pay figures exceeding 100 million euros. But hold on, cool. That would mean we've made around 20-something, 30 million pound profit. Okay, I'm confused. 100 million. We bought him for what? Is it 50? That's what, 65 million euros. Okay, that's not okay. 65 million euros. Okay, but the point I'm making is we still made a very good profit, yeah. But he's not worth that. So then he's worth probably. You would probably say at this point he's worth more. So I don't know. Both Barca and Arsenal sent the thing. Chelsea closed the door, and that's another thing. Yeah, he closed the door. Enzo Fernandez keeps leaving the door open, and that's the bit I don't understand. If he wants to stay, stay. If you don't want to stay, it's time to go, innit? Now, I'm not going to argue with people about who should stay or not. Now, in other news, Bruno will miss Arsenal's game against City, Coventry City with an injury. That's what the reports. Now they're saying that they have Skelly, so they're covered. That's fine. That's the only way Skelly plays anyway, if there's an injury sign. But yeah, they spent all that talking about the player and he's injured, bro. That's one. Two, what's the other one? Someone remind me of the other one. Oh, what was the other one? Minte. Let's get into Minte before I end the stream, innit? Minte. Now, this was very strange. I didn't hear anything. I'm pretty sure Indy Kyle or someone said something about some big news, blah, blah, blah. I check my phone and refresh it. I'm seeing Minte on my screen, bro. I'm thinking this is a joke, some fake page or something like that. I can't believe that it could be real. I'm like, there's no way. But it looks like it's real. Do you know what I'm saying? It looks like it's real. It looks like it's not a joke. The Yakub Minty news doesn't seem like to be a joke. I don't understand what they see in him. I think this is not the first time we've seen those links between between Liverpool and Minte. I don't know if there's someone they've wanted for a long time, but that to me just doesn't make sense. And the more I think about it, it just doesn't make sense. Why would spend so much money on Minte, bro? You could have got Savinho for 85. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what you lot think, yeah? Savinho had, 10 GA or something, 10 assists in his first season. Everyone knows that Savinho is not playing to his levels, isn't it? At least the levels that he showed in his first season. So it doesn't make sense. So obviously you got the yesterday's news. Yep, yesterday. Liverpool made offer in recent days to sign Yankuba Minte from Brighton. 22-year-old Brighton winger currently injured but among LFC options for wide attacking areas. Bid worth £50 million turned down. So they were going to bid back. Apparently they're going to go back for a bid. Look. Obviously, Mons asked what his injury is, yeah? Is it a mad thing? Someone said 8 weeks. He goes, from now or for when he get injured, yeah? Man said, from now. hey, that's dark. I just look, even he's saying to him, oh, he's injured. He goes, what is his injury? Is it a mad thing? Yeah, Michael LFC said 8 weeks. And then Mons kind of clucked. He goes, well, hold on. You mean from now or when he got injured? He goes, no, from now. The crying faces make it funny though, yeah? But obviously you don't wish injury on anyone, but you guys get the point, innit? It doesn't make sense. 2-3 months, then he's getting fit, not seeing anything productive this side of till Christmas. And this is the point. The point I'm making is, yeah, is that because they can't get him by? Because that's also what you saw Rom say in the chat, yeah, that Mbai saga lasted long then, yeah? It doesn't seem... It seems like they're rushing. It seems like they're panicking. You know what I'm saying? It seems like... I don't know. Yeah, I seen the war, you know? I don't know what... Listen, someone tell him, yo, you use the wedding hall for one night. You're not supposed to be chilling in the wedding hall. No. Yesterday, did you see Liverpool training video? I actually haven't seen that. Man was running into each other. I swear if it was a real game, they'd be getting red cards. Listen, I've said this from the beginning. Yeah, and Twisted, he will tell you from now. I've been calling that manager Paella Poch. It's bare running, high intensity, and all that kind of stuff. I think Slot realised that these man's running is not really their thing now. A lot of them have hit a certain ceiling when it comes to running. So he tried to play possession-based football, whatever. It didn't work out for them. Cool. Areola comes in and he's doing the litmus test on everyone and he's saying, oh, they can only run for half an hour, blah, 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 blah. I don't think it's just a club thing. I think there's part to blame on the players, but also, how is it that since the Caicedo-Lavia situation a couple years back, they still haven't been able to get a DM? They still got that Endo in their team. Do you know what I'm saying? How is it that some of your defenders haven't been replaced? How is it like Konate and them are leaving for free? How is it Salah hasn't been replaced since he left? We knew he wanted to leave from last January, or tried to leave before last January, and they said, nah, he's staying. So many things, yeah, that are going on in that team. Trent left, they ain't got no replacement. Let one of their star boys live for free. They didn't even get a proper right back. They got themselves a full, what's it called, a wing back that's better going forward than defending, and it shows. Like, there's so many things going on. They might be able to put the patch and cover it while they're playing, but it's not gonna be consistent. Because the problem is, if you do play that football that Areola wants to play, that high intensity football, I'm gonna say to you, yeah, you lot gonna start getting them hamstring injuries quick. And Areola is not Klopp. You need a team. You need depth. You guys ain't got the depth, and if you ain't got the depth, you get injured, and you lot gonna start seeing trainer only play every week. You're gonna start seeing you lot go and buy Oscar Kazabak, what's his name is? What's that brother's name that you lot bought randomly with some tall English or Irish centre back? Those Ozan Kabak, those are the type of dunnies you're gonna go sign in January because you're struggling and your team's falling apart. Van Dijk's old, Alisson's old, but obviously he's a goalkeeper, but we don't know if he's gonna pull his hamstring or something again or tweak his knee because he's kicking the ball. Do you know what I'm saying? We're trying to chip someone to be like, for him to, or he overdoes the little kick and that, thinks he's smooth and then he does something. Like, you ain't got Gakpo could you. If you let Gakpo go, that's another stupidness. That's so dumb. Letting Gakpo go when you have Ekitike injured and you don't have a better striker to play there, and Isak is known to get niggles here and there, whatever. Yeah, is he gonna overplay Isak and get him injured? Or if Isak is injured, we saw this last season, which wasn't normal to see him break a leg or fracture his foot, wherever it was. What are you gonna do then? You had Ekitike then times, but you ain't got Ekitike now. And those are the aspects that I keep coming back and telling you lot about. It's not because I want you lot to fail and all that. Cool, I don't mind you lot failing if my team succeeds, innit? But when I'm breaking it down here, I'm trying to break it down with honesty, innit? You need a team, bro. You need players that can run constantly. Gusto, Neto, all of them, man, will help you lot. Even if you don't rate him as much, let him play as a backup for if your main guy gets injured. But you lot here dilly-dallying with Barcola. Another scrub, and then they telling you he's amazing and that one of the best players. If he was so great for what's that team again, chap? For PSG, why did they not keep him? Someone, who was it? Touchline said he's the second best player attacker or whatever is at PSG. So why did they not keep him? Why are they playing Due and up front? Why are they playing all them man up front but they're not playing Barcola? He's second best. Do you know what I'm saying? After Kvaratskhelia is the second best, so why is he not playing, bro? You know what I'm saying? He can leave. He ain't gonna do that much, bro. He's just like a different version of Gakpo. The only thing about Gakpo is he has that one move that he likes doing, and if it works, he wins you the game. And I've seen it firsthand, yeah, what he does for us in the league. Sorry, in the my nation. You know, I see what he does for our nation. So I think a lot of people overdo it. And when you become the banter of your club, or when you become the guy that people laugh at, or it's cool to laugh at you as a player, whether it's Delap now, whether it was Pepe a couple seasons ago, whether there's certain players people make fun of constantly, yeah? If you become that, it doesn't matter what good you do or bad you do. People are shy to say, just to back you up, because now they're going to look deluded, bro. Or whatever. It's all agendas, isn't it? But at the end of the day, he has to do better, and it's just simple as. I don't know. I can't say I don't see Areola last, because Liverpool are just not a sacking club. Do you know what I'm saying? Liverpool are not a sacking club. So even if I feel like he's not going to do well and struggle, they're not going to sack him. That's why I wouldn't mention that. That's only one aspect. The second aspect, I just think a lot of players are going to be breaking down at Liverpool, bro, due to the style of play. They're gonna keep telling you though, oh, Klopp played that kind of style, blah 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 blah. No one's saying that you've never played that style before. But the older you get, the harder it is to play that style. It's very simple. It's very simple. And if you have a squad, if you have good squad depth, you can manage and play someone else and rest that player, that your main player, like. It's very simple. It's very simple, but people always try to overdo it when it comes to their specific team and that. But either way, Big up to every single one of you. I appreciate you lot. You know what I'm saying? And obviously with the JP thing, JP is wearing the number 9 shirt this season. It's something that I'm kind of a little bit worried about. Yeah, not because I don't trust him, but of what that shirt has done to so many other strikers in the past. If anyone was going to wear that number 9 shirt though, listen, I would probably want him to be wearing it regardless. Hopefully he doesn't miss the number 9 shirt. Sorry, the number 20 shirt and does something crazy in it. But other than that, chat. Let me see what's going on here. Hey, what you say? Hey, and I know what you're saying. Should we redirect to Peak Fighter, or as we what I call him, Chop Fighter actually? Or shall I run him and not? I can't see anyone else live. He's live. Okay then. He's the only done his live. Why is it showing me all these people I don't care about saying it live? Yeah, but Lou's going live in half an hour, lad. If you can support a channel now, it's better than because yeah, I'd redirect to Lewis, but hey, big up to everyone, man. All right, let's just get over and done with this. Yeah. I want something for you. I want you. Look, Lewis is going live in half an hour. In the meantime, go over to. What is brother doing, bro? This new YouTube app is so rubbish, bro. It's saying his life, but what is his life? Okay, cool. I'm redirecting you lot over to Zay. If you lot want him to redirect you over to Lewis later, tell him. Obviously, Lewis going live in half an hour. But what was I gonna say to you? What did he say? No curse when JP and 9 around. Listen, I kept saying JP9 anyway, by accident, blood. I couldn't keep saying JP20. But listen, I hope there isn't. But this is the point. I hope he does well, and if that takes the pressure off Delap's back, if he ends up staying, then cool, and you know what I'm saying, and he doesn't have to put, because every time you see that brother with the 9 at the back, it hurts. You know what I'm saying? People just shouting because they're angry because this brother that's playing crap's wearing the 9. You know what I mean? So I hear that one. Maybe with the 12, if he stays, you can play with less pressure and that, and just be the backup. But if he doesn't stay, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Pack your bags. I heard something about Forest, Everton, and something else are all interested. So there are teams that are interested, but obviously Chelsea are saying 50 million. So for a player that scored 1 Premier League goal, but that's the point. We'll see what happens in that. Chat, you lot already know what to do. Go over there, show him love. Do you know what I'm saying? Go over and say Jackson Raid. Yeah, I'm just to remind him of the period when he had Jackson at his club. Go over there, Jackson Raid, Lizard Head Raid. I don't care, innit? Show some love. Make sure you're subscribing if you haven't before I end the stream as well. Check out some of the other content out. Next week, man's going to Holland as well. So you guys already know content's going to be coming when I go over there. And I think I'm going to be there when deadline day hits as well. And one of the Chelsea games. So I think, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll have a look at all that. We'll make sure you keep an eye out. I am trying to upload more consistently. But I thought, just do one stream for you, learn it out once. Do you know what I'm saying? Instead of just videos. A lot of you, man, don't even watch the videos. Man. You know? You don't even watch the videos. So, but love for all the love every single time. Big up to Dan as well for the gifted memberships. I appreciate you if you're still around. Yasser going for a trial. We'll say he's 19 like Diamande. I ain't going for no trial. You know, how about that? I'm not going for no trial. Is that Drogba? Oh, my striker, bro. If that's Drogba, I can't see it because it's small on my screen. But big up to everyone in the chat. I appreciate you lot. Make sure you keep your notifications on as well. Make sure you try to turn it off and turn it back on and set it all if you're not getting any notification. But other than that, love for all the love. And I'm out, people. Love. Yasser TV raid, Lizard Head raid, Jackson raid, all that kind of stuff. That's what we want to see. Essien, that's it. Because he had his arms out, innit? I thought it was you know what I'm saying? I thought it was my man. I thought it was Drogba. But yeah, love people.